What's up, everybody? A Sparrow with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on Elite Dangerous. We are back. So yeah, it's kind of the typical trend that's been going around, is me coming back to all the stuffs. So yeah, we're bringing back Elite. And when we left off in the last episode, I have to admit I don't exactly remember what I was doing. I think I was working on trying to grind up the materials for engineering, if my memory serves. I'm not real sure. But then, in between my last episode and this one, there was a pretty big patch that went through, or I think it was supposed to be pretty big anyway. I'll be the first to admit that I don't really keep up with all the news and stuff of Elite. I play the game, but it's like there's some people that listen to all the news and the Galnet and the patch notes and all this kind of stuff, and I usually do for certain games, but like Elite's just one of those that I feel like I look up everything. And then people tell me about stuff and I'm like, how did I miss this? So, you know, if I miss big features or anything, you know, don't hate me. So yeah, I'm not really sure what the major features for this were, but the major ones for me were that they added new ships. I think there was one or two. I know of one, because I'm going to buy one, but I think there was two, actually. Let's take a look. And so you might have noticed, maybe, possibly, that I'm not where I was before. I'm at JAMESON Memorial. Before I started recording, I took the long trek. I think it was like 30 jumps from wherever I was back to Shinrarta, because since I have access to the Founders, it's the cheapest place to buy stuff. So I'm always kind of like, if I'm going to swap things out and buy things, then, you know, go there. What workshop was I working on? Beam lasers? Do I have what I need for that? I don't really know. No, I need sulfur. Okay. So, wrong button. My mic was in the way. So, yeah, the one thing that I'm glad I actually thought of that was because I do actually have engineered parts that I want to remove before I do anything. But, I'm not sure. Oh, it was Zazalus Arden, I believe. I went back to the same thing again, didn't I? Went back to outfitting. Shipyard, that's what I meant. Who recommended the new ship to moi, so I kind of want to pick it up and see how it works. I'm not sure. I haven't shopped in a long time, so I'm not really sure exactly what's new and what's not. I mean, obviously the Fertile Ants and the Python and Anaconda and all that, but like what was this one? The Beluga liner? Beluga? I'm not sure. I think that's been in there for a while. I think there was only like two. There was this one, I know, the Krait Mk II, and there was it the Challenger? I don't remember that one, and it says it's a modified Chieftain. And the Chieftain was like the last update or something. Again, if I'm butchering this, then, you know, kind of just ignore me. I don't know what I'm doing. Dolphin. So, yeah, I try and keep up as best that I can, but Elite's weird in that it has a very... I call it a do-it-yourself narrative, and it's not that it's like a point-and-click adventure where it's like, pick your own adventure. It's not really like that. It's just more of like, you can find out as much about the story as you want, and if you don't put any time into learning the story or the world or anything like that, then it's just going to be like another space game. And I'm somewhere in the middle. Like, I kind of know what's going on, but, you know, I'm not one of those that, like, gets texts from their friends where it's like, oh, did you see that, you know, last night somebody did a raid on this and now this person switched power and now this person's the king of everything. You know, like, I don't pay attention to all that kind of stuff. It took me forever before I even realized the aliens were in the game, the Thargoids. Like, I thought they were, like, supposedly coming to the game. But apparently they had already been in the game by the time I figured that out. And it's like there's stations that are like under attack and send help and all this. And I'm like, bounty hunting. You know, it's like I have no idea what's going on. But patch notes I try and keep up on. But with all the stuff that was going on personally where I wasn't recording for the last couple of months, I noticed it, I read it, but it was weeks ago. And my mind's been elsewhere. So like I don't remember what all the patch notes were. But the Krait Mk II. let's talk about this. Now, it does seem like it's an upgrade. I mean, first off the bat, you can see that it's more expensive than the Gunship, which is what I'm rolling. Also, I'd like to point out, it's definitely taking into account my upgrades on the ship. I mean, most of you probably already know that, but just pointing it out, that all of the Gunship stats are down because I've upgraded it. But when we go over to the Krait, there's some that are still up, even compared to the one that I have, like top speed, maneuverability, and cargo capacity. The cargo capacity is because it comes with like 3 cargo racks, but, you know, what are you going to do? So yeah, I think I'm actually going to buy this because I've heard it's really good, and it'd give us something new to do. You know, it's kind of like we've been using the other one. And I noticed the purchase options here. So the cost of the new ship, but I apparently have about 100 million worth of parts in my current ship, which is cool because I could buy this ship and I get 60 million back, which is pretty neat. Now, I don't know that that's enough to do everything that I want to do, because I think if I did my math, it was somewhere around 70 million plus the ship to do, unless I did my math wrong. But I was going to do that right away, and seeing the remote workshop reminded me that I actually have upgraded stuff, like this beam laser and things like that, that I've heard stay with the module, but they don't, like, they don't transfer over, basically, like if I just bought new lasers, as far as I understand it. Now, the only thing with this is, if I look at this, this has 1 large, 4 medium, and 2 small. I don't think the same dang button. Dag nabbit. I don't think the Krait has that kind of setup. It has, it comes with 2, class 1 pulse lasers, but I don't think it has any small. I think there's 2 medium and 3 large, if my memory serves, on the shipyard. So I don't think I can make use of those small ones. So it's kind of one of those, do I sell them or don't I? Decisions. Actually, let me see what they're worth. If I were to sell them. Oh, they're worth. Oh, no, that's the big one. I don't want that one. I want this one. 67,000. Yeah, you'll permanently lose this module and you cannot undo this. Yeah, so the module that you've modded to it gets deleted. Decisions. I think I might sell these 2, actually. I'm going to keep this one, though. So I'm going to go through, because I just realized I'm eating up my time here. So I'm going to store that. And I'm going to go through and kind of modify the ship. I'll probably come back when I buy the new one, so that we get the opening cockpit view kind of thing. So I'll be back in a second after I've cleaned out my ship. Okay, so I am back. And I went ahead and kind of overall gutted the ship, because as I was doing it, I remembered I heard a long time ago, I thought there was somebody that told me that you actually get more money if you sell the parts individually than if you sell it all at once, like included in the ship. So I went ahead and did that. But now that it's stripped, you can actually tell that the Krait is basically a step up in almost every way, with the exception of armor. But it's like everything is higher, which is really cool. So yeah, let's go ahead and buy her. We're going to exchange the current one. We get 1 million out of it with the current stuff, but it basically has like nothing in it except just a couple of parts that I like didn't care about. They were defaults or whatever. But yeah, so let's see what the Krait looks like, because I'm excited. It's supposed to kind of be a more all-purpose kind of thing, but from everything everybody's told me, it actually has quite a bit of firepower and stuff when compared to the gunship and some other stuff. It's like it's still kind of the new kid on the block kind of thing, in a good way. So yeah, it looks nice. It kind of reminds, the cockpit kind of reminds me of, at least what I've seen from like an, is it the ASP, I think? The Explorer one? I feel like that's kind of the the vibe that I'm getting from it. It's got that same kind. Hold on. Actually, it looks kind of cool. Let's see if we can. Do I have the right button? There we go. Nope, nope, nope. Exterior. No one cares about the seats. No one can use yet. Well, yeah, I guess you can use the multi-crew thing. Yeah, I like it. It looks really cool. Do I have a free button? Yes, I do. Aha! There we go. I apparently set these controls, but I don't remember what any of them do. I haven't done this in a long time. So, yeah. I definitely like the design. It does look more like a fighter, whereas the gunship was more of a gunship. This looks more like a fighter, which is really cool looking. I like it a lot. Alright, yeah. And I like how the cockpit is actually kind of sunk down. I think that's kind of a neat way of doing it. Alright, now how do I get out of here? There we go. Perfect. Alright, so let's go to outfitting. Now, like I said, I've got kind of a similar setup. Yeah, see, they put class 1s in here, but they're actually a class 2 slot. So first thing we're going to do is put our nice beam laser in here. And that's going to be kind of like our main, if you want to think of it that way. I'm not really sure of the hardpoint locations. This looks like it's on the very top. But where are these? Oh, these are probably to the side. Okay, and then these are on the bottom, like, oh, it's by the cockpit. I was going to say underbelly. Okay, so, let me see, can I have my mouse? Okay, cool. So, the other hardpoints should be, like, right here, it looks like. Now, for these, I did some shipyard stuff. Now, wait a minute. Why is this? Oh, because they're class 2. No, they're class 3. Oh, I went to transfer. Dummy. So for the build that I did on, whatchamacallit, on the shipyard, I think I'm going to do pulse lasers for this. For now. I may end up doing another set of beams. Well, hold on. It's 126 grand for the pulse. What's the beams look like? Oh, that's turreted. No, I don't need that. 450. Should I do the beams or should I not do the beams? To beam or not to beam? That is the question. DPS is 12.5. What is the pulse? Because I feel like the pulse is actually higher. Nope, it is not. But the power draw is significantly lower. I think we'll go with beams, actually. Because why not? Oh, that's 2. Where's the 3s? They are more expensive. Okay, they're 2 million. Okay, let me double check and make sure I was looking at the right class for the pulse, because I was not. Oh, yes, I was. 126. That's so much cheaper, though, and they're not that much different. I guess it's like double. Screw it. Why not? I think I can do it. Like I said, I did do a little bit of mismath before, so I wasn't quite right with what I had to work with. Okay, those are all gimbaled. Let's sell these, even though they're nothing. And then I've actually got 4 multi-cannons from before, so I'm actually going to use those here. And that'll save me a little bit. See, that's what I started realizing was a lot of the stuff I was going to end up buying I kind of already had. So I was like, well, screw it. Why not just use the stuff that I have? And then I can, if I'm really like, yeah, I'm really happy with this, then I can sell off some of the extra stuff as well. Utility, let's go more to core for a second here. Because it's like, wait, no, why can't I transfer? That's 1C. Hold up. I had... Okay, now that's weird. Alright, check this out. So, where is my armor plating that I took off? I know I took it up. Military grade composite, 1A. So it's a class 1. Transfer to ship. Why is it looking at the fuel tank position? That's so weird. It won't let me equip it. Why won't... Is alloy different for every ship? That says insufficient credits, but I already have a set of this. That is really weird. I can store it. You've selected a store replacement module to be installed. Huh. Actually, that kind of feels like a bug to me. Like you could just keep transferring lightweight and then selling them, I guess? That seems like it might be a bug. I don't understand that at all. I really don't get it. I can switch these two, but I can't actually use my military grade one. I don't... Wait, it's not letting me do this either with any of the core modules, is it? Transfer. 6A thrusters. There it goes. So that'll let me transfer. Okay. So I'm hitting transfer, and then these are right here. So why isn't the military grade armor showing up? Transfer. And it's just lightweight alloys. I do not understand that at all. I really don't get that one. Yeah, all the elite experts out there will have to explain that one to me, because it's 1A and it's a 1 class. I don't, and it has that option available. I don't see the problem. I don't know what's going on. Alright, the rest of this I kind of was leaving. The only one I was going to do is the power plant, but I don't know if I can afford it. Oh, I'm going to have to sell some stuff before I can afford that. That's 35 million. I really want a better power plant, though, because I had on my build the 7A one, so that's going to kind of suck if I can't pull that off. Tell you what, this is kind of boring. Let me go ahead and clear this out, and then we'll probably wrap this episode up with a test flight and stuff like that. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, and we're back. Now, a couple of things have transpired. For one thing, I googled what was going on with the armor. Apparently, because the air quotes armor is, like, fitted and designed for each ship, armor's not transferable. I think that's a load of malarkey, whatever. Because it doesn't really say Krait armor or Gunship armor, or it's just armor. So I kind of feel like that's BS. It's like, okay, I spent all the money to buy it, but now I can't transfer it to another ship. Kind of bogus. But whatever. That's the way that it's set up, is that armor's not transferable, so it is working the way it's supposed to go. I was way over on the power limit, though, on that old power plant, so I kind of had to buy the power plant. So I went into my stored modules, and I kind of cleared most everything out. I got rid of a bunch of the hull reinforcement because I didn't have a spot for them. Extra shield boosters, a couple of weapons. I did keep my modified ones because they're only giving me 67 for it, and I'd have to go re-engineer them, so I was like, I'll hang on to them for now. The chaff launcher I kept just in case I decided to switch it out. Some of these were things that were off somewhere else. I don't know if I can sell this from here or not. Oh, I guess you can. So the time and the credit is only if you wanted to send it over to you. It's not actually... it doesn't actually cost you to sell them. I wasn't sure about that. So I cleaned out my stored modules, and I ended up getting the top-end power plant, which, as you can see, is actually really beast. I mean, it's got a max of 30 megawatts, I think, or milliwatt, whatever the MW is for, I forget. Because I feel like megawatts is a lower M. The big one I thought was like milliwatt. I don't know. Anyway, lots of power. Obviously I don't have my alloy for my bulkhead. Because it's redonkulous. I mean, nope. Now that's interesting. Check this out. There's a little triangle here that says insufficient credits. There's no triangle on this one. It's only in the main tab there. Like, it's here. But if you look over here, there's no triangle. That's really weird. Anyways, little things. So I would totally go for this again, because I really like that it balances the kinetic and the thermal and stuff, and it doesn't, like some of these are either kinetic or thermal or whatever, and I don't like that as much. But I don't have 37 million. Actually, I'm in a bad spot because it costs more to rebuild my ship than I actually have, which is not a good place to be. I kept my thrusters, my frame shift drive, and power distributor because they were all modified, so that works out nicely. The life support I didn't mess with, sensors I didn't mess with, and the fuel tank is by default bigger, so that's pretty cool. Now the optional is where things get a little weird for me. So I started with my biweave modified generator, because why not? Why wouldn't I keep that? I included the fighter hangar I had before, and the modified shield cell bank. I did keep a cargo rack, and since I didn't really have anything else to put there, I just left the bigger one at 32, so that we could keep our controller limpet. Now, this is where things get weird, because everything past this point doesn't make use of the slots. So this is a class 4, I only have something of a class 3. This one I did upgrade. I had a 2A, but I went with a 3A fuel scoop for faster scooping so we could go a little further. I thought about putting in an FSD interdictor, but in all honesty, I really haven't made use of it or gone, oh, I wish I had it, so I just left it out and put a fuel scoop in there. It'll improve more for us being able to get around. And then I used a vehicle hangar so that we can go down and get sulfur and stuff like that off the ground, because I'd been missing that from the gunship. It didn't have a spot for it, and I put my docking computer back in. I don't really know what else I would put here. Let me know what you guys would recommend if you're like, oh, that's a bad idea. You know, put more fuel tanks or more reinforcement modules or passengers so you can do passenger mission, whatever. But from what my play style is and what you guys have seen, I'm sure it doesn't come as a shock that it was like fuel scoop, planetary hangar, controller limpet, standard docking computer. It's like I want all the lazy stuff. This collects things, this scoops things, this lets me go down on the planets, and this docks for me. So, but yeah, if I was going like super uber tanky, I could refill these with like hull reinforcements and put maybe since this is a 2, maybe put the hangar down here, screw the docking computer, and then put like a hull and a module reinforcement. I don't know. And I don't really need the cargo rack if I don't do the controller limpet, which also opens up more options of more stuff. So I don't know. But there's certain things like docking computers and interdictors and all that kind of stuff that they only go up to a certain point. So at a certain point, putting them in a higher tier socket doesn't really matter. Research limpets. What are these? I've never even heard of this before. Wait, where'd it go? Prospecting research. I wanted to read about it, not whatever. Anyways, we're running out of time here. I didn't really mean for this whole episode to be all about ship buying, but I'm trying to explain things as quickly as I can. Apparently, I'm just not good at making quick explanations. Why do I have no crew? Where's my pilot? Passenger crew lounge. Oh, he's set to inactive. That's weird. Huh. Okay. Let's see. Then we have the hard point, or the fire group thing. Let's just go ahead and set this to... My beams are always basically 1 on everything. That'll be primary fire. Let's see. Second will be scanner, I guess. And then on... Well, no, let's do this a little differently. Let's do heatsink and shield cell on group 2. Group 3 will make the scanners. And then I guess we'll do a 4th one of limpets. I think that'll work. So let's go ahead and launch and see how she flies, because that's obviously the most important part. It's gotta fly. But I am actually really interested in this ship because it supposedly can pack as much or more punch than the gunship. Hence it being a more expensive ship, but maneuverability is supposed to be a lot better. Ooh, okay. It is a lot better. I don't know about speed, but just turning and maneuverability, it's definitely an improvement over the gunship. This could be a fun ship. Alright, let's open her up. Ooh, that sound! 440! Did you guys see that? This thing boosts at 440. I'm no expert, but that sounds fast. What's its top end? Wow, okay, so its top end right now with the same thrusters and all that stuff is the boost speed that I was getting for the gunship. Oh! Look at it spin. Alright, I need to give you guys a point of reference if you're not... Alright, so here we go. Whee! Oh, it moves so nice. Oh, this is much more of a fighter. That other, the gunship was like a tank. This is like a fighter. Alright, I guess we'll head for the nav beacon, because I don't really know of anywhere else in Shinrarta I can go that might have things to shoot at. So let's go there, I guess. We'll see. Alright, so I actually kind of lied. I ended up going to a system close to Shinrarta, but it's in a boom state, so I thought there might be more chance of me finding something, which I did. So I gotta get used to... the new fire groups to make sure I don't do the wrong setup. But this guy's actually wanted, so that works out. Oh, I didn't buy any collection limpets. Dangnabbit. I got so excited about the ship I didn't remember to buy stuff. Alright, let's switch over to our weapons. Alrighty, well that works out well. And actually, all I'm really using right now is beams, and it's not really draining my weapons too much. That power distributor is doing some work. Of course, the one beam laser is modified, so we have to keep modifying our beam lasers. And actually, I'm really surprised at its targeting range.
Target destroyed.
I gotta be honest, because I figured being up on the top like that, they would actually be kind of like not. Oh, dropship, where are you? I kind of expected them to basically not be that good if you like. Oh, he's clean. If you went like if you pointed down or something like that is I guess what I'm thinking. I was kind of expecting it to ooh, where'd he go? There he is. I was kind of expecting it to have a lower range of or arc range of fire kind of thing, I guess. Alright, I gotta find somebody. Gosh, this thing's boost is so fast. I love it. Federal Courier, he's probably not wanted, yeah. I need somebody who has done some unsavory things and are wanted by the police. Anybody? No? Alright. Fine, be that way. Whew. I have to admit, I'm so used to just like pushing the analog stick like all the way over to turn and stuff that it's almost a little crazy as far as like it's hard to get used to, that I might not always need to go full tilt kind of thing, that it may not require that much. I love this thing's speed, though. I mean, I'm not even boosting, and... It's like, hang on a second, I'm gonna save you, I just need to make sure I get paid for it. Oh, come on. Finish the scan. Thank you. See, that's what I was meaning. I figured if I got too far below the crosshair that those beams wouldn't fire, but they're actually really close. It's like halfway up your screen, or halfway through your cockpit kind of thing, that then they'll still fire. That's nuts. Wait, who's that one? Oh, that's one I haven't scanned. Oh, I didn't even launch my fighter. Ah. Forgotten all about that. Alright, I probably should go... What's going on here? What was that? Something blew up over here. Or is it over here? Nope, that's them again. Right, so it's 2 that way, or... It's 2 that way. Okay. Oh, he's clean. Dagnabbit. I keep trying to scan people, and they're already clean. Why is he yellow? Oh, he's federal security. Or not yellow, green. Don't mind me. Alright, well, I guess I'll poke around and see if I can find some more targets to go after. And then we'll keep going and probably wrap this episode up. Alrighty, so it looks like there is something going on over here. I don't know what, but we're gonna find out. I have to admit, I love that sound. That thruster sound is... Sounds so awesome. Okay, so we got eagles everywhere. Ooh, please tell me you're the bad guy. Yes! Awesome, we're taking on Anaconda. Alright, actually, for that, let's go ahead and launch one of our fighters.
Solid copy. Deploying the fighter.
And let's set you to... What was it? Engage at will? I think that's what we... I think that's what we had decided. I haven't played this in a while, so I think that's what we had decided was the best option, because they... Or was it defend? I think it was engage at will, because then anything that's hostile or something, they'll go after it, even if I'm not targeted on it, I think. I forget. So if I mess that up, just let me know. Woo! That was a little close. Alright. Oh, he's turning around on me. There we go. Alright, stupid chaff. Get done. Get done already. Woo! I'm too fast. Oh! Oh, it just cuts through shields. Yeah. We'll worry about that later. Where'd he go? Get back here. Ooh. He's not happy. Alright, my shields are not taking a very good beating from this, but we are under, like, heavy fire, so it really doesn't surprise me that they're... Oh! I don't know what that was, but that hurt. I felt that one.
Fire hull is at 50%. I'm taking too much damage, Commander. Fighter is down, Commander.
Alright, so fighter's down. Ooh, 400! Alright, where's the other two? Or did they already get them? Did they already get them? Nope, you're wanted. Well, I say no, but I don't know if that's them or not. That may not be the rest of his wing, I'm not sure. Hi, don't mind me. Come on. Just finish the scan already. Okay. Woo! I'm going too fast, that's why. there's small ships like this, it's almost like I don't even really need to bother with using my chain guns. It's kind of just take them out with the lasers. Endgame. Please have a bounty. Because shooting... No, I was going to say shooting down Endgame at the end of the episode would have made a great ending. Get it? Alright, well on that note, I think this is going to be a very good change. I'm very excited about it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. We're going to wrap things up here. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace.